Today is Tuesday, the 20th July of 2010, and I'll be interviewing Neil Armstrong. Mr. Armstrong was a space commander of Apollo 11 and was the first man to walk on the moon the 20th July of the year 1969. And it was exactly 41 years ago today. Mr. Armstrong's careers were, for example, engineer, test pilot, astronaut, and administrator for NACA, and also for its successor. Mr. Armstrong came to Reykjavík a week ago for a visit, and he will be joining us today. It's so good to have you. Welcome to Iceland.
Thanks for having me.
So, tell me, Neil, how have you been? You just won the congressional gold medal last year. How do you feel about that?
Life has been great for me. It was such an honor to have that medal, like all my other medals, of course.
Yeah, certainly. How many medals have you really won?
There were 3. 1969, after my land on the moon, there was the Presidential Medal of Freedom, and then 1978, it was the Congressional Space Medal of Honor, and then, of course, last year it was the Congressional Gold Medal. Yes.
Wow, you should be proud of yourself, Neil.
Yeah, my life has been an adventure.
So, your first air show at 2 years old, and your first air flight with your dad, 7 years old, and your pilot's license at only 15 years old. So, all this must be a big reason of your interest in flights, isn't that right?
Yeah, that's right. I strove to become a designer in aeronautical career from a very young age.
So tell me, how did your parents feel about your interests? Did they support you?
Yeah, my parents were very supportive of me. They allowed me to pursue my dreams, my interests. They allowed me to choose for myself, but not many parents did that at that time.
Yeah, your parents must have been very proud of you because you were the first man to walk on the moon before.
Yeah.
Today, there are exactly 41 years since you went to the moon. That's quite a long time, don't you think?
Yeah, that's right. It, almost feels like it didn't happen at all.
Yeah, understandably. You and your crewmate, Buzz Aldrin, are very well known for your landing on the moon. And you've both been avoiding the spotlight since then. Care to tell me why?
Well, fame is a complicated thing. I do not wish to be famous for my accomplishments. The things I do is for the benefit of the human race, not for me.
Yeah, so tell me, why did you come here today?
Well, I wish to spread my knowledge to the world, and I'm getting paid.
Of course, your knowledge means a great deal to the world. You were the first man to walk on the moon, so how did you make that decision?
Well, the decision was quite easy actually. I put the human race first instead of my own life. I didn't think about anything else but that.
Okay, but why were you the first man to walk on the moon?
Well, Aldrin was supposed to be the first one on the moon as a lunar model pilot, and I was supposed to be back at the ship as a commander of Apollo 11. But decisions were hard, and I was the first one on the moon. And Aldrin, he followed about 20 minutes after me. And we were on the moon for exactly 8 days, 14 hours, 12 minutes and 31 seconds.
Wow, that's quite a long time, isn't it?
That's quite right. But it was necessary work. We were not there to relax or to meditate. We were there to get work done. We deployed some scientific instruments. We collected surface samples and we took some photographs.
Yeah, I see. And when you came back to Earth, how was it?
Well, I was famous. I was this public figure. I was the great American who took the first step on the moon. And people respected me for putting my life at risk for them. I understand that. But I did not want to be famous.
So, is that the reason you resigned from NASA in 1971?
Yes, definitely. I wanted to confine myself in academic and professional endeavors. And then I became a professor at Aerospatial Engineering at the University of Cincinnati at Ohio for 8 years.
Yeah, you've done many things in your life. You're the pride of America, and your bravery and your talents inspired the whole America and even the whole world.
Yeah, what I did took a lot of hard work, and I had to be smart. Giving up was not an option for me.
You've been a leader almost your entire life, and you're a really hard-working man and extremely self-reliant. And you have a really, really important role in your life. And the world would be a much better place if you had more of
For
you.
that.
Well, Neil Armstrong, you're an amazing man, and it was such a pleasure talking to you. Thank you for all this.
Thank you. Thank you.